Hello there, this is BinaryOptions.com, and under the how to trade a specific currency pair, we've analyzed here a lot of currency pairs based on a fundamental point of view. This is the last one that we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. We're going to discuss the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar here, as Australian dollar, US dollar, and Canadian dollar, and US dollar, Canadian dollars are two majors that are traveling in opposite directions normally. That makes it that this one is a cross. Look at all these currency pairs that a broker offers. All this is the MetaTrader, so we're talking about an FX broker, but binary option traders or binary options brokers are offering the possibility to trade on any currency, on any currency like these ones that you see here. So we looked so far. We look at the US dollar, Swiss franc, Great Britain pound, US dollar, a euro, US dollar, of course, US dollar in Japan, US dollar, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, US euro, Great Britain pound as well, euro, Japanese yen. We looked, and now we're going to look at the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. First of all, keep in mind this one is a cross. It is moving based on the differences between Australian economy and based on the differences between the Canadian economy, so Canada. Being a cross, you gotta look at the majors, how majors are looking like. We are talking about the Australian dollar, US dollar, or the Aussie pair, and the US dollar and Canadian dollar, or the loonie pair. It is really important to know where the majors are, what the majors are doing. If majors are trending, or if they are in an impulsive move, then definitely you want to be aware of that, and you want to adjust both the expiration date and the implications of the move to come. And like mentioned on the previous Euro and Japan cross, the most important things to look for are coming out of the central banks. So let's put here that the Central Bank of Australia, of course, it is the RBA of the Reserve Bank of Australia. And in Canada, we are talking about Bank of Canada. Bank of Canada. Now this Bank of Canada and Reserve Bank of Australia, they are meeting on a monthly basis. And after the assessment, or after the monetary policy is being, or the interest rate is being communicated to markets, a press conference always follows, or a rate statement press conference. During these press conferences, you will have usually most of the volatility taking place. So besides that, what matters the most for these two currencies in order for the whole cross to move? Commodities. We are talking about commodities here. So watch a commodity index, watch general commodities, watch in particular commodities in order to see where they are going, as they will affect the most these two pairs. Out of Australia, we are interested in the price of gold, what gold is doing. We are interested in the price of palladium, or copper, or iron. In Canada, everything is resumed to one single world, namely what is happening in the oil market. So you are looking for the oil market for a major driven for the Canadian dollar pair. Stay tuned for the second part to find out what more to look for when you trade Australian dollar, Canadian dollar.